What was funny? What was funny?
Just reading the chat.
Oh.
Because I was speaking to a class, and the class was the one asking questions and going to debate. And someone said, "We want more bike videos. We want more bike videos." And someone said, "Make sure BlackBerry doesn't show her ass on the screen this time."
Okay. Okay, you guys. So I actually took this apart because I noticed something really funny. So let me make this analogy. So there's this thing called a DFI sensor. And how it works is you see the wastebasket? The wastebasket goes in between, and then there's a sensor. One faces one way, the other faces another way. So imagine like sometimes if you go to Best Buy or so, you know how they have the security sensors? And the security sensors the security sensors have you go in between. So therefore, if you are I hope nobody's a shoplifter, but if someone is shoplifting something, right? The two sensors in between says, "Hey, you stole something." Beep beep beep, right? And it's because you're going in between the two sensors. So it's very important to make sure that the DFI sensor is clear so that way it can tell if there's litter in between, right? So they have this little sensor that goes both this way, they're facing each other. And if there's too much litter, it says, okay, gotta refill it. So you guys saw my previous post. I was happy because it worked, but I could not figure out why, after doing all of these kind of troubleshooting, why it wasn't working. Oreo, look at Oreo over there. So I took it apart, obviously. It's really easy to take apart. And I noticed one of the screws were missing. Now, the thing that caught my eye is that, remember how I told you, like, if you go to Best Buy, they have the sensors facing each other? You go in between? The freaking sensor here. So let me show you the base over here. I'm going to have to go really short. I'm going to have to, like, lower the camera. So it's going to look a little wobbly, okay? So remember, the sensor should face one this way, the other one this way. So I was cleaning it, and I thought to myself, there should be a black square. Where the hell is the black square? So if you look over here, it's just solid green. And if you look over here, it's just solid green. I don't know if you guys can see it. See it? You see how it looks like it's solid green and white? There should be a black square. And then I took a more detailed look before I took it apart. And I thought, is that a piece of Scotch tape right there? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looked like something broke off. And I thought, wait a second, that probably means someone opened this up, because there shouldn't be Scotch tape and there shouldn't be something broken up. So I'll show you the results of me opening this thing up and why I'm cringing. So first of all, I am going to have to buy a replacement part. Oh, no doubt about it. So the sensors are supposed to face each other, right? If you get a closer look here, let's see if this balances. If you get a closer look here, you can clearly see this is a solid green plastic, and this one is a solid green plastic. So how the hell are you going to be able to tell that there's litter in between if both of it's facing outwards, right? So this is a sensor over here. So one sends out the message and the other one catches. So this one catches and this one receives.
I am so proud of you.
And they're facing outward. See it? So of course it's not going to work, because whoever tried to fix it installed it wrong. Not only that, look at this. This pisses me off. So they broke it, right? And not only did they break it, hold on. Not only did they, this black square, that sends out this little infrared thing saying, okay, see this black thing? So that sends out the message. And let me go back to this side. I know someone's probably cringing. Oh my gosh, Erica. And this little dot, let me see. Hold on. See this little hole over here? There's I don't know if you guys can see it. Crap, I gotta move it. I'm blocking the light. Okay, here we go. So there's a little hole over here that says ET. You see that ET? That catches the radar. That catches the little sensor. So because they're both facing out from each other, no wonder why it doesn't freaking work. So I thought, okay, Erica, why don't you just make it all better, right? Why don't you just flip it? And obviously this person tried to shove it in there, not thinking about it, right? And Little Robot has instructions. So this person, not only did they put it in backwards instead of facing this way, so this one, right, with the black square sends out the little laser, and the other one catches it. Not only are they facing opposite, this person over here, you see this corner over here? They shoved it in to the point that it shredded the ribbon. You see that ribbon? It's shredded. And they tried to fix it or something. I don't know what the hell they were trying. They put freaking scotch tape over here. So they broke the little plastic casing over here because they just brute forced it. And then they stabbed the ribbon. And I think they just tried to jam it in. And I know this was a repair because if they received it from Little Robot like this, it would have never worked. And also, I'm missing a screw. Little Robot would never put a piece of scotch tape over there for sure. So this was a amateur repair. It makes me sad that someone did a repair and just broke it. It's like, did you ever think like, okay, maybe this goes the other way? Maybe instead of shoving it into a corner, right? Maybe you should glide it in there because you can see how much force was used. See that? So yeah, that tells me that yeah, they had so much force that they broke off the plastic, and that's why I don't know why the hell they tried to tape it over here, but obviously it's not working because there's a hole in the ribbon. So not even, and look at this. It's not even just a hole. Look at that. See that? So, oh, it just saddens me so much. It freaking saddens me so much. So I don't know who broke it. Obviously it wasn't me because I just opened this thing up. But the good thing is that this is repairable, I believe, if I can find the part of it. I want to see what happens if I try to flip it the other way. Who knows? I doubt it's gonna work because the ribbon is damaged, but worth a freaking shot. Worth a freaking shot. Most likely it's not gonna work because it looks like there's too much damage. But good thing is I'm pretty hopeful about this, and just doing an inspection of it tells me do not rush into your freaking repairs. Don't force things because then you break the ribbon. And if they had just been a little bit more careful, then maybe this would have been avoided. See this? So they tried to force it in backwards. I think it goes in this way. I think it goes in between this. Let me try. So it has to face not backwards, it has to face forward. So I got to be really careful. What I should actually do, I should remove the screw and then play around with it and then try to retighten it rather than fiddling around with it like that, you see. But yeah, I don't mind doing it. I took this thing apart and it seems pretty straightforward. I don't know how much the sensor thing is going to be. See that? But yeah. No, they tried it. They tried it. No, I didn't break it earlier. I didn't break it earlier. I didn't. Why would I force it like this? But yeah, if you guys, I think I showed you guys underneath how it looked like, and that there was no black square facing out. So freaking sucks. But yeah. Yeah. No, I mean this person is stupid because it's like you're forcing the plastic. It's like, what the hell does this little thing do over here, right? What does this like useless piece of scotch tape do? I mean, look, I can understand if you put it backwards, but if you stab it to the point where you just jam it in there and then the ribbon breaks, that's something else. And I kind of think like if you're replacing a sensor, shouldn't you figure out which way the sensor goes, right? So you put all the work to take it apart, you might as well figure it out. So I don't know. I can't figure out if they have anything how to replace the sensor, but I saw like how to replace the control board on Little Robot, but I don't think I read anything about how to replace the sensor. But I'm sure if I asked Little Robot, they would tell me because they probably sell the part. Yeah. So this part over here. Good news is now it looks like there's some this part over here. See that? So it's not very complex. It looks like it's a few wires over here. I've already unplugged it. Yeah, so it's already off. But freaking sucks. Freaking sucks. Does anyone because I'm not on stream, does anyone know how much this thing costs on Little Robot? See my little ribbon here? So this side over here looks okay, but this side over here does not look good. Because of this. And if it was as simple of just like flipping it over, I would have hope, but yeah, I'm gonna try and flip it over to the other side. Most likely it's not gonna work out. They don't sell that. Oh, they don't sell the sensor? Frick. I wonder if the sensor is part of the base, because I know they sell the base by itself. But
to repair.
No, they sell the base, but the freaking base is like $300. They sell the base, so
Yeah,
this
but
is.
You don't want the base. You want just the sensor.
Yeah, I want just
to
the.
repair.
No, but I'm pretty sure they sell because they sell the control panel. So why don't you sell me the sensor? Anyway, so I gotta figure this thing out. I'm gonna probably reach out to a few people who do have little robots in one of my free groups and say, hey, can anyone spare me a sensor possibly? Because if little robot, yeah, I don't want to buy the whole freaking base just because I need the sensor. Or specifically, right? Maybe I just need the ribbon and I don't. Do you know how to change a ribbon by itself? I mean, I really don't know. I don't know if you can answer this. Yeah, so it does work. It does work, but because the sensor doesn't work, I would have to manually empty it myself. And that kind of like, although it would work, it would not be what a little robot is for, right? The little robot is set up so I don't have to deal with it, right? After the cat poops 15 minutes later, then it automatically does this by itself. But if the thing is full, it's not going to empty out by itself unless I press that cycle button manually. Yeah, so this looks like, it looks kind of like the twist tie thing. This thing. But since I have nothing to lose, let's see how this thing is. I think I can separate it, right? Can I? Pretty damn sure I could separate this. Okay, let me just keep it there then. So how it should have been is not facing backwards like that, but facing forward. So I'm gonna try realign it and see how that works. Yeah, so actually both casings are broken off. Actually, this casing and this casing is both broken off. So I'm gonna assume it looks like they just jammed it in there. But see, you can take out a screw and just unscrew it that way. Which I'm gonna do. Let's see, is this, where's my screwdriver? I had a screwdriver here. Had. And then I don't know where it went. I have all these tools over here. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Where's my... There we go. This was it. See this? So I want to take out the screw and try fiddle with it. They all have the same screw, which is pretty cool. So let's see. If I have this loose, can I fit this thing in? It's so flawed because it's like two pieces now. Yeah, I shouldn't be having it sideways. I should actually have this flat down. See that? And this isn't even flat down by itself. Okay, let's see. So I want to put it in here. Feel like this thing. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see how this side was done. So this one, see, because this one broke and that one's okay. This one's like that. So this one, I'm gonna assume that the cord, actually, yeah, I couldn't find, oh my goodness, my leg. I couldn't find schematics for this. Oh, there's a freaking wire here. See that? I want to say... Oh, you guys can't see it. So the ribbon over here is crimped. So I want to uncrimp the ribbon and see if I can leave it that way. Yeah, now it looks like I have a little bit more space. And let's see. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit more space because I freed up that ribbon. And where is this? Let's see how they did this part. So I think this one inward. It's either inward or it's outward this way, but I'm inclined to think it's this way. Yeah, that would actually work, I think. And then this and this thing. I think, where was the screw? This was screwed the first one. Oh, should be right here. It's a little difficult because this thing is broken, so I'm trying to like fiddle-faddle with it. And I don't think it's gonna work because it's a freaking broken ribbon. Yeah. Yeah, no, so yeah, so it was actually, so from what I see, right, this black part should be facing this way. And then this other part should be facing. So the sensors both facing each other, right? So one sends a message and the other one receives it. But the problem is that whoever tried to repair this, they did it wrong. So instead of having the sensors face both together, it's facing outward. And they also broke the casing. So I remember, I think it was Aaron, you were telling me to like wipe the sensor, right? So I was looking on the videos and they were saying like wipe it with a paper towel or wipe it with a Q-tip. And I did that and I looked at it. I was like, where the hell is that black square? I don't see it. So I took a really good look at it and I thought maybe I had an older model. I took a really good look at it and then I saw this piece of Scotch tape and I thought, oh, for frick's sake. So I saw that part of it was broken off on the bottom, plus this piece of Scotch tape told me someone tampered with it. So it looked like someone tried to force put this ribbon in there, and that's what happened. Yeah, so I didn't see that over here, because when I was looking from the bottom, because it was facing this way, right? Because it was facing this way when I was cleaning the plastic, I was like, what the hell is sending out over here? So we'll see how this thing works out. I think this is right now. And then this one looks like it should be, see this one's over here, so it should actually be this one. I think that's right. And I think that's why they use that piece of Scotch tape over there. But yeah, putting this over here. This is probably when I want to have JB Weld over here. Let me get that screw. I think I'm just going to screw it in first. And then try to put it in. But see, unfortunately, both pieces are broken off. See that? So this was, whoever tried to put it in, they forced it in there. I don't think it. I don't think they dropped it because the outside isn't broken. It's just this thing over here. Yeah, so I probably need, I don't know if they sell the outside casing for this. This is probably when I need some kind of like thing where I can glue the plastic together. Where'd that go? Yeah. So, yeah, this has to be, which way is this? Yeah, this way. Yeah, because the sensor's that way. Yeah, so it's this way. Here we go. Here we go, we're getting there. This is some, like, janky looking repair. There's I don't know if you guys can see it, but, like, the plastic broke over here. So, yeah, this is probably when you want to tape the plastic. But I don't even think it's just freaking Scotch tape. I think I actually have to, actually glue it together. I don't think I can Scotch tape it together. I'll try masking tape so that way I can see it. I don't think this is gonna work. I really don't think this is gonna work. I think it's too damaged, but hell with it. Let's see. Okay, so where'd my piece of plastic go? So this one. So this one's over here. Actually, hell with it. Let's take both of them out. Oh, frick, that's the wrong screw. So, I have two pieces of plastic over here, and goes like this. See that? So one goes this way, and then the other one goes this way. So let me try to tape it. I don't think taping it is really going to work. I really think I need glue, but I don't have any plastic glue on me right now, so. Because this is just a casing, I'm not too worried about it. Let me see here. It's hard for me to figure out the angle when it's screwed in, that's why. I really need some, like, Loctite or something. Oh, I don't even think this freaking thing sticks to plastic very well. Let's see. It's so much straighter now. Now let me do another piece of masking tape. I need plastic glue. I know. I need to go out and buy plastic glue. Eh? I know. I don't think hot glue would work for this, right? I don't think hot glue works for plastic. Because I've tried hot glue on plastic and it doesn't stick. I don't know if it's for all plastic, but at least my experience with plastic, it doesn't stick. Okay. Let's see, this one is upside down U shape, upside down U shape. Now, see, one piece. So I'm gonna be really careful with this. Hopefully my little jankiness holds for a little bit. Jankiness. And that matches over there. So let's pop this baby in. Baby in. See if this holds. Probably not, but I can always buy wood glue. I mean, not plastic glue. We don't even have super glue here. Can you believe that? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh crap! How come this isn't? How come this comes off as too long over here? Oh crap! Wait, wait, wait. Oh shit, I separated it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue this damn thing. This tape thing would work if I didn't have to maneuver it. And once I try to screw it in, it causes tension. See, so it's falling apart already. I need super glue. I really need super glue. Okay. See, over here. And this guy over here. But in the meantime, let me figure out how this thing would work. So this one would go, I think, let's see. Would it go forward or would it go swing forward? And then this one goes, oh, see, it fell. Let's see. Okay, so if I was this, I would put this like this. I would actually just put the ribbon behind. That's what I would do. Because that way the ribbon can't come forward. I mean, the ribbon's already damaged, so I don't mind experimenting. Do that. That's what I would have done. And then keep it in this way. Oh my goodness, I don't know how this fits in though. How does this one work? Oh, did I put it in? I wonder. I wonder if this would be better. Aha, maybe this is it. Yeah, maybe this is it, right here. And how would the thing go? I gotta find a picture. Yeah, this is too much of a freaking... No, so... Yeah, I gotta find a picture for it. Either that or I'm just gonna be doing this all night. This is the biggest stream? No, this is not my biggest stream. No, it's actually not under warranty. So, this thing, I thought it was purchased in 2019 because the date on the serial code shows 10/1/2019. This was actually purchased in 2018. So the warranty expired in 2019 as a result of this, right? As a result of this is not covered under warranty. So I don't mind buying a replacement part for it. But since I'm already, opened it up and I already anticipate having to replace the sensor. I don't know if I can. I don't know if they have the sensor part by itself. I didn't see any instructions for how to replace the sensor. Like I will see people, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a sensor for this. Let me check really quick. actually, you know what? I got my MacBook. Come on, MacBook. Damn it. Okay, let's see over here. MacBook. See, so this is what I was talking about. If you look closely over here, you can see the sensors facing forward. So the sensor was actually facing backwards. So whoever installed it wrong. Let me check. Okay, wait, hold up a second. Hold up a second. I think Little Robot does sell the DVI sensors. DFI sensor. Okay, here we go. They do sell the replacement. How much is a sensor replacement? Ooh, they do sell it. Yay, they sell it. Okay, I think they do. Let's see, we're gonna go to Little Robot, all products. I'm on the Little Robot website in case anybody's wondering. Let's do components. Where's my sensor? I got the circuit board, I got the motor DV. Oh my gosh, this thing costs $80. The freaking sensor is $80 to replace it. Ah, gosh. Freaking $80. Yeah. I'm gonna ask people about it. I'm gonna try to do it myself. If that doesn't work out, I'll probably just buy the $80 thing. If I can't get it from anybody else, because freaking I want this thing to work, and yeah, I have full faith. Like, as long as I change the sensor thing, that would be fine, because this is clearly the only component that's broken. So let me show you guys this over here. One moment, you guys. Here we go. Yeah, I have to fix the plastic. So actually, this thing comes with the housing. If I pay $80 for it, it comes with the housing, the mounting screws too. So I'm pretty damn sure it has the plastic in here. So when you get the flashing blue light, this is what they tell you to do. They tell you to replace the DFI kit. Let me get the link over here, and that way you guys can check it out. Oh, actually, I think I just sent it to you guys. See that? That is it. The DFI sensor. Let's watch. I'm watching the video. Yeah, so they don't call it the DFI circuits. So if you pause it at 253 in the video, you can see that, yeah, it was facing both ways. So it's facing each other. And when I open this thing, even this one, it's facing the opposite. See? See? So this thing should be faced the other way towards, and this one should be facing this way, because that way they connect. If you have both of them facing the opposite, you aren't going to sense crap. Literally, you're not going to sense crap. That's the whole point of the sensor. And if it can't sense anything, it won't cycle, because it'll say it's already full. Yeah, right? They're not going to want to, it's just going to stop doing, it's going to stop cleaning. So yeah, let's see here.
through that opening.
Yeah, so this is like a 7-minute repair. So I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, so they tell you how to do it. Shit. They're gonna tell you how to fix it in that video. Good, good. But I'm gonna ask people around if they have a DFI sensor that I could have possibly for free. And I shared with you guys, some people who do have litter robots, they will actually pick up used litter robots off the street just for the parts. And you can understand why, right? It's like if you see a used litter robot and you got the Connect 3, you're gonna think like, okay, well maybe it doesn't turn on, but maybe the DFI sensor is okay. You know, maybe I can use the, maybe the power adapter is bad. Maybe I can still use the circuit board. You know, maybe I can use that other thing over here. I don't know what that is, but that's another for parts. So yeah, but good thing is circuit board doesn't. This circuit board works. The mechanisms work. Bad thing is it's just the DFI. But DFI, no freaking big deal. I wish the part was cheaper. I really wish it was cheaper. But yeah, that's it. So this little square, if you have it behind the plastic housing, it can actually get, let's see how the way this thing works. Is it this way? Yeah. So when it's facing this way, right? When the litter, if you're using clay litter, it can actually dirty up the housing. So that's why they say like clean it up every so often, you know, wipe it down, because you might get a false full alarm if there's like some clay litter residue over here blocking the sensor. And thank you for Aaron for telling me about it. But yeah, I was like looking at it because I was peering from the bottom and I was like, I don't see this black square. Maybe I have an old model. And again, when I looked closer and I saw a freaking piece of scotch tape on the housing, and I looked behind it and I was like, oh frick, that's the black square. I just pulled it apart, and yeah, bet it was dirty and someone dug in and made it more broken. I think that's actually what happened. I think they tried to clean it and they wanted to maybe take it apart, and then because they forced it, right, it causes a hole in the ribbon. I don't know if it will work with the freaking ribbon like this. I really don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna play around with it throughout the day today, just cause I'm just curious, and see if it makes a difference. I am going to need to get plastic glue, really, to see if it works, cause I don't have any plastic glue at home, and if I don't have plastic glue, then yeah, I didn't realize how useful having plastic glue for plastic or super glue would really be, or Gorilla Glue. So that is going to be on my to buy list for sure. And I like repairing stuff. I really like repairing stuff. I like taking things apart and seeing how it is. And I hope that when I get this thing up and running, it lasts a really long time. Now, I don't know. I don't know if the person who tried to fix it, they took it apart because they were replaced. I hope they weren't trying to replace them. That would be so embarrassing if they were trying to replace them and then they stabbed their freaking ribbon and they broke their casing. Actually, you know what? I don't think so. I don't think they actually. I want to say like I don't. I think they just took it apart for shits and giggles, because they would have, if they had the plastic casing, then I would have thought that if they had the original casing, they would have just used a spare, unless they broke both of them. That's just me speculating over here. But it is what it is. And yeah, worst case scenario, I have to pay $80 for a replacement. Good learning experience for me. And yeah, curious to see how this thing. I'll keep you guys updated in my community posts what I decide to do. Definitely going to either buy it or try to acquire it from another little robot owner. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I got to do the dryer. Yeah, I haven't done this dryer. Yeah, it's just I haven't felt the need to really work on the dryer, but I do actually have to work on the dryer, you know, because the dryer can get rid of cat hair, and I've been really neurotic about it. But this was like the one that I was like really hyped up about. So yeah, I have to put this freaking thing back together, because right now it looks kind of like a graveyard of parts. But we will see what happens, and most likely I'm just gonna fiddle faddle with this for the rest of the night. See, like, huh, how does this thing actually fit in? Look at the how-to video and learn from that and get familiar with that. And I really think that I'll be able to get this thing working. Again, I just need the part. The dryer is actually not that big. The dryer's, yeah, it's not as huge as you might think it is. It actually has its own little compartment, but the dryer is useful because when you have cat hair and you have it on clothes, if you want to spit it out, you're supposed to put your clothes in there for 10 minutes and then the cat hair accumulates in the dryer. And then when you wash it, the cat hair isn't there. But yeah, I haven't fixed the dryer. Being very honest over here. So I got to do that. Yeah, the eye is in the middle. Yeah, here's the eye, the black square over here. I don't know, it just kind of sucks that this thing isn't working, but oh well, oh well. No, I really can't replace it because it's like I could try and fiddle faddle with it, but the housing, right? The housing is broken and I don't have plastic glue. And yeah, but I definitely want to get this thing fixed for sure because Oreo would definitely benefit from it. No, you guys talked about putty. Um, yeah, I don't have super glue here. Little robots aren't considered to be crap. People do say that they break, but overall, people are really happy with their little robots. I don't mind having to replace it or repair it because just like any, just like a computer, right? It's like you expect the part to break eventually. I didn't expect, I'm kind of surprised that for something 3 years old, the sensor would have broke. But I don't know why it broke. I have no idea. But no, seriously, what are you talking about? Like engineers telling me how to fix this thing? Like what am I supposed to listen to? Because right now I have two broken pieces. I have a ribbon that is pierced as well. Large P clumps do not break plastic. Um, Liquid damage to the sensor, maybe. Yeah, I'm leaning that it could have gotten some sort of damage to it. It could have been physical damage. It could have just been dirty on the outside plastic casing. I can't upcycle it into anything else. It's overkill, almost $500 for a litter box. If people want it and if you can afford it, then I don't see anything wrong with someone having a litter robot. I think that it seems like it's a really great idea, right? You don't have to scoop the litter just automatically does this kind of thing. And yeah, but it's definitely one of those premium products. So when you have a premium product and something breaks, kind of like an Apple laptop, right? It's like you expect the parts to be pretty expensive. And for this case, the sensor is $80. So I think that's like a pretty chunk of change for a $500 litter box. No, you're supposed to use clumping litter. Um, what caused the symptoms? So I took it apart. So I didn't break this thing. This thing was already like this. I took it apart because I noticed that the freaking sensor was not facing the sensor was facing outwards. So there's one part where it sends this little beam, and there's another part that's supposed to receive it. So if they're not facing each other, it's not going to work. And that's exactly what happened. You have the back of the board over here, and you have the back of the board facing, over here too. So what's in between is the waste, right? But if the sensor is facing the opposite side, it can't sense anything because they're facing the wrong way. So it thought it was always full because when this thing, for whatever reason, it's not going to the other side. So it might have sensed that there was a plastic on the outside, right? Because it's facing outwards. So if it went from, let's say, here to here, right? And if they were facing the right way, if there was no obstructions, it would say it's empty. Assuming this thing works. Like, I don't know if it's working. So I don't know if I flip it through the other side if it'll work. So what I think happened is, yeah, so I'm going to flip it over and see if that thing works. But yeah, I'm going to fiddle faddle with it. But clearly someone opened it apart previously to me because I showed you guys the freaking scotch tape over here. And they tried to do a repair, and then this part, I think they just jammed it in there, and that's what caused it to get pierced over here. Just sandwich the board together and test it. I'll sandwich the boards after I put it back together. But I really want to look at the instructions for this thing so I can lift it up. And I think there's a way to release this stuff. Yeah, I want to look at the freaking instructions. Let's see. Okay, here we go. See this? Frick. See this? Uh-oh. I feel like there's some resistance somewhere. Not good. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the instructions about this because I don't want to jam it in and break it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna look at the instructions and then I will give you an update if I see anything, but it's probably gonna take me a while. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.